Now it's time for Perform Like a Pro.
All right, guys, today we're going to take on a fun project. We're going to install a trough drain and get these driveway drainage issues taken care of for me. So the first thing I did is I went down to Park Rose Hardware tool rental department because I had some tools I needed to get. Now we're going to cut this asphalt. So we're going to do 2 cuts down the length of this so I can get the Bobcat and get it out of the way. That's step 1. So we're installing this trough drain, and really what it is, it's a linear drain. This thing is 20 feet long, and I had Infinity Drain make me up want to design it for the water load that's coming down to this point. So that way, we'd have room to move the water out of here and into the existing drain system. So next up, we're gonna get the Bobcat over here and dig out this, and then I can clean the cuts up, and we'll get that drain set. So that's the next couple steps. I'm gonna let the machinery do the work, because this stuff's heavy. All right, guys, so I used the Kubota to break up this drain box that was right here because it's gone and out of the way. That way it doesn't collect any excess water that drains down. It'll solve us some problems later on. This is where our connection is gonna be, so I don't wanna overfill this, but now we're gonna get our grade level here so we can set that drain. All right, guys, I got the drain set down here. It's 20 feet long. We just need to make sure we have enough slope on it. I like to go just a little bit off of the bubble so we have enough water runoff for this to drain fully. The last thing we want to do is have any bellies in there where water will stick around and that'll just grab dirt. So a consistent, even slope is key. All right, anytime you're pouring a little slab in a driveway, it could crack. So even though we're using that high strength concrete, I wanna make sure I put some rebar in. So I have some 1/2-inch rebar. I'm just gonna tie this together with these wire ties, set it down the hole. I'll use a couple spare rocks to keep it up in the mix, and that should be some added strength that we're looking for. Let's tie this together. One important thing with this rebar is to keep it out of the bottom because we want it up in the middle of the mix. So get some little rocks. They do sell big pedestals you can buy. My supply place was out of them, so I'm just gonna use some rocks and keep this in the middle of the mix for strength. I tell you what, there is nothing better than this mud mixer. This does everything we need it to do, and it makes it so much easier. This makes concrete fun. What we're gonna do is try to work on this edge here because we have this hard edge, and I want to slope that back up so the water just has a nice smooth transition right into the drain. That's the beauty of having this edge right here, is we can just use it as we need to. Right now I'm just trying to get this rough shaped so that way we can keep going and it'll just be a step-by-step process of making it smoother. All right, guys, here's a couple tips for you. First off, your weather is a big one. Today's 75 degrees, which means it's perfect for concrete weather, especially for a rookie like me that takes a little bit longer to get it there. Now, here's the thing too. You wanna make sure in that prep work, keep everything wet. That way it doesn't dry out too quickly, because if it's drying out too quickly, you're running out of time. So just keep working it and it keeps looking better every pass. All right, guys, we've got a basic shape. I got all the extra mud out of the way. Now we're gonna start shaping this and making it look really good. So I'm gonna do one more trowel over and then we'll edge it next. All right, guys, we got this project knocked out. I put a nice little broom finish over the top of the concrete, and we went from a little tiny drain to a 20-footer. That's gonna change that rainwater situation when we get those heavy rains. It's always important for the healthier home to control that rainwater.